Alright, my friends, back again. How to deal with writer's block. How to defeat writer's block. I know it's very overwhelming. You stare at a blank page. You say today is going to be the day that you knock something out. And you're struggling. You're struggling to get down a couple words. It's just not flowing for you. Or you had a lot of momentum and you exhausted yourself and you have nothing left. Or so you think. But let me tell you guys something, because I've written so goddamn much. I always just keep drawing from all different aspects of my life, even beyond advice that I wrote down here. Just because I wrote down some advice on the fly, but as I'm going along, as I'm thinking right now, there's more things that I clearly left out. So let's see if I'll be able to tie it all together for you in short fashion. So the first one is to rid yourself of clutter, both physically, mentally / spiritually. So you either want to clean up your environment, or you want to go to an environment that's clean, that doesn't have a lot going on around you. Also, meditation. That's why you start your day off. You meditate and you help organize. Help organize your mind and things like that. Speaking of organization, you want to journal and write down all your ideas. You brainstorm. No matter how terrible the idea may be to you, that idea may turn out to be something better. So you just want to brainstorm and get organized, clean up things or whatever. And the thing is, I'm a very junky person. I can make a mess very fast. And sometimes I can work in it. Other times I can't. But I know when I'm all over the place, I got to find some type of way to remove the clutter. So I often find refuge in meditating and journaling. So rid yourself of clutter. So number 2, use your emotions to help. I overheard Tim Ferriss on the podcast talk about someone who uses this method to write, and the method is, what makes me angry? So you write about what makes you angry. You write about what makes you happy. Write about what makes you sad. Write about funny stuff. This is actually very important, because when I was trying to take the approach of writing my first fiction novel, which I'm still working on, I wanted to go for drama. But as I started to think about it, man, my life was just filled with so much drama that I was just like, it's forcing me to be honest and to relive those things and just be depressing. And it's like, I don't want to do that, and I don't have to. Maybe in the future I may do that, maybe with a team. What I decided to do is to, go with the comedy approach. I wanted to make myself laugh and make other people laugh. That's what we need during these tough times that you may be going through. We need to laugh. It's good for us. It's good for the spirit. It opens us up. And I think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think that the comedy genre of, when it comes to writing, is very much developed. All right, now obviously you got your comedy shows, stand up and sitcoms and all of that. But I meant, like, as far as books go. And this isn't necessarily about books, it's about whatever you want it to be. I just think it's very underdeveloped for whatever reason. Maybe everyone's trying to follow some type of status quo, or they're trying to go for the big market. But we need more comedy. We need to laugh more. Most of us are unhappy what we do for a living and things like that. It's just good to have something funny to look forward to. So that's all I'm saying. So you just draw from your many emotions. Whatever type of emotions you want to evoke, you want to promote, all that, whatever. So let's see. Third one. Now, if you're a songwriter, this may not necessarily apply to you, but if you're trying to write poetry or a book or something like that, you start by trying to write a song. Start by trying to sing. This is actually how how I've written most of my poetry. The ones that are both published and unpublished. All of them started off as songs, and I think it has just a different feel, a different approach to it, because the way that I write songs, just the way that I write songs is that I let the instrumental speak to me. I let it pull the words out of me, harmonize with it, and just get a little humming going. Just let it flow. Okay. And then you get yourself one good line out there, and then you take that line, and then you feed off of that line. You go from line to line. Just build upon that. So take that approach. It's fun. It's explorative, and it pulls different aspects. Look, I'm rocking. I'm not even listening to anything. See, that's what it's doing. That's what it does to you, man. Music is very powerful, so incorporate music into your writing and everything that you do. Make it poetic and all types of stuff. I'm just gonna keep rocking. So, alright, let me stop. Pay close attention to the plots and the characters. Not necessarily if you're reading, but when you watch television, so if you find television to be a bit wasteful and things like that, at least get something out of it. Try to get a feeling of where this is going to go, what the character's arc is going to be, what's going to end up happening in the end. It's like playing a little chess match or whatever, in a sense. I'm like that with Game of Thrones, man. It's so fun trying to predict what's going to happen. Like, I didn't predict Arya was going to kill the Night King, but I did predict that she was going to end up being the queen. So I'm still saying that right now. It hasn't happened yet, but from the very start, I predicted that she was going to be the queen. From the very start of the season, her and Gendry, before the first episode even came on. All the theories that I listened to, I don't know. After all that I listened to about how it's going to go, it just seemed like the right thing to me. But anyway, try to predict where it's going to go from here to there, and just pay attention to the evolution of it all, and then maybe it can force you to start thinking of origins and what can come of a tiny seed, and just things like that. Just things that'll get you in the mindset of what could be, the possibilities. Open yourself up to the possibilities. And finally, let go of your expectations. We get in our own way by focusing on what's already out there, what's in the market, what people are gravitating towards, yada, yada, yada. But we know deep down in us, that's not us. That's not what we're here to do. And yet, we still try to force ourselves to create what's already out there. We don't even like the shit, and we want to replicate it. Why? It sounds like you're trying to compromise yourself to try to find some type of shortcut to stardom, to success. And that's not going to help. Focus on you. Focus on what makes you unique. Take that approach to everything you do. I'm not worried about what anybody else out there is doing. And if anybody has any bit of criticism for my books or whatever and things like that, look, I tell them, hey, look, Shakespeare is over there. Go dig him up. Go read his books, or if it's music or something like that. Hey, Migos is over there. Okay, Jay-Z is over there. I'm not them. I'm nobody but myself. If you're looking for anybody other than myself, go find them, write them a letter, dig them up, whatever. I ain't them. I'm always going to be me. Always be you. Always put your unique perspective on everything that you do, and you will be a trendsetter for life. So just let go. Let go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the word count. It doesn't matter how long the book is. It don't matter how many chapters. You can be as odd as you want to be. Okay? You don't have to have a preface. You don't have to have a prologue. You don't have to have an epilogue. Okay? You don't have to have a chorus. Nothing. Your movie doesn't have to end on a happy note. You do however you want to do, man. That's what makes the world a great place, is that we just add all of our unique perspectives. All right? I gotta go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you got some value. All right.